Thank you so much for joining me for this class today. We're going to go ahead and get started in our downward facing dog. So maybe just starting on the knees and taking the hands down under the shoulders. If we tuck the toes behind, then as we inhale, we're going to lift the knees, and with a big exhale, we're going to send the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. If we take a little pedal of the legs, then that usually just helps loosen everything up through the hips and all down through the back of the legs. Drawing a deep inhale in through the nose and releasing a full exhale, allowing the shoulders to slide back away from the ears. So we're not drawing the shoulders up towards the ears, we're allowing them to drop down the back. Taking a deep inhale in through the nose. And then with the next inhale, we're going to come all the way up onto the tiptoes, drawing the belly button up towards the spine. We're going to roll the shoulders forwards over the wrists, finding our way into our plank. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the knees, taking the hips back and then lifting them all the way up into our downward facing dog. Taking that tidal wave motion 4 more times. So as we inhale, we're coming all the way up and forwards. And as we exhale, we're going back and up. Inhaling, rolling everything forwards to plank. And with the exhale, sending the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Inhaling, drawing the belly button up. Exhaling, sinking the hips back. And then one final round as we inhale, rolling everything forwards into our plank. And with the exhale, lifting the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Taking a little shake of the head, if that's what feels good here, releasing any tension in the neck and the shoulders. And with the next inhale, we're going to lift the left foot. Exhaling, drawing the left foot forwards in between the hands and finding that place where we can press down, lifting the arms and the chest high into our high lunge. Drawing a deep inhale in through the nose. As we exhale, finding that big release all through the front of the right hip. And we're going to go for the big step through. So with the next exhale, we're taking the right foot forwards and up. Breathing in deeply, rooting down through the left foot. And from here, we're going to take the sole of the right foot to the inside line of the left leg, and we can always take the hands to the hips here if that helps with the balance. We can always draw the sole of the foot up to the top of the left leg if that feels comfortable, and finding a place where we can maybe press the palms together, rolling the shoulders back, taking the gaze just forwards and down, breathing in deeply, and maybe from here reaching the arms apart, stretching through the fingertips. The final option is going to be to lift the arms up overhead, drawing a deep inhale in, lifting the chest, and with the next exhale, we're going to take the right knee forwards, extending the right leg long. I'll turn back towards the front of the mat here, and with the next exhale, we're going to sink down into the left knee and the hips go back, maybe taking the hands to the hips but rolling the shoulders back, breathing in deeply. One last really deep inhale here. And with the next inhale, we're going to extend the right leg long, taking the chest forwards and reaching the right foot back. We're finding our way into a variation of our warrior 3. We get to keep the hands on the hips if that's what feels the most stable. We're just going to stay for one more really deep inhale here. And then drawing the right knee in towards us, lifting the chest, taking a little squeeze, pointing the toes towards the floor. And from here, we're going to extend the right leg long, reaching the arms high, exhaling, sinking down into the left knee, drawing the tummy in tight, reaching up through the fingers. Exhaling, we're going to land the right foot. Utkatasana, it's our chair pose. One last really deep inhale here. And with the next, we're going to extend the legs long, reaching the arms high. Exhaling, folding forwards. If we bend the knees, landing the hands, stepping back to plank, we're going to take one really deep inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to take the chest forwards and down. Inhaling, lifting the chest, upward facing dog. And then with the next exhale, sending the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Finding that place we can take a little pedal of the legs, allowing everything to mobilize, taking a little shake of the head if that's what feels the best. And then with the next inhale, we're going to lift the right foot all the way up. Exhaling, drawing the right foot forwards, landing it in between the hands and finding our way into our low lunge, pressing down through the right foot. We're going to inhale, lifting the arms high, lifting the chest and finding that big release all through the front of the left hip. With the next exhale, we're going to go for the big step through. So we're going to take the left foot all the way from the back to the front, lifting the left knee high. And then from here, we're finding a place. From here, we're going to take the sole of the left foot to the inside line of the right leg, maybe taking the hands to the hips, rolling the shoulders back, and we can always draw that left foot to the top of the right leg if that's comfortable. Breathing in deeply, maybe taking the palms to prayer, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chest. We've got the option here to take the arms wide, reaching through the fingertips, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And the last option is going to be to take the arms up overhead, rooting down through the standing leg, breathing in deeply. We're just going to stay for one more really deep inhale here. And then with the next, we're going to take the left knee towards the front. If we take the hands down towards the hips, we're going to extend the left leg long, finding that place where with an exhale we can sink down into the right knee, breathing in deeply, sinking down into the right knee and drawing the tummy in, squeezing the shoulder blades together, reaching the hands high if that feels comfortable. One more really deep inhale here. And then with the next, we're going to extend the right leg long, taking the hands back towards the hips. The chest comes forwards and the left leg reaches back, finding that variation of our warrior three. Rooting down through the standing foot, squeezing the shoulder blades together. We're just going to stay for one more deep breath here. And then as we inhale, we're going to draw the right knee back towards the front. We can always take a little squeeze into the chest, but as we extend the left leg long, we're going to inhale, sinking down into the right knee, reaching the hands high, rooting down through the right foot, breathing in deeply. And then as we exhale, we're going to land the left leg down, reaching the arms high, exhaling, folding forwards. If we take the hands to the shins, we're going to inhale, lifting the chest halfway, and as we exhale, landing the hands, stepping the feet back to plank. It's just one really deep inhale at the very top. As we exhale, we're going to take the chest forwards and down, inhaling, upward facing dog, and then exhaling, taking the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Drawing a deep inhale in through the nose. And then as we exhale, we're going to take the chest forwards and down through the arms, lifting up to our upward facing dog. Exhaling, sending the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Breathing in, the chest comes forwards and down, lifting through the arms, upward facing dog. Exhaling, sending the hips all the way back and up, downward facing dog. If we take one final round, drawing the chest forwards and down, lifting through the arms, upward facing dog. Exhaling, lifting the hips, taking a pedal of the legs and a little shake of the head And from here, we're going to bend the knees, landing them down, resting the forehead down towards the mat.